Let us provide solution to this Maths Olympiad question. So we have x squared minus x minus 10 all over 10x all squared plus x squared plus x minus 10 all over 10x all squared. Okay, this is squared also, equal to 1 over 10. Find the values of x. So this is an Olympiad mathematics. For us to be able to solve this problem, we are going to use a substitution method. But before we do that, we need to carry out some simplifications here before we can be able to do that. If today is your first time of coming across this my channel, please kindly subscribe to this channel so that you can be getting more updates from this channel. So let's go. Solution. Let us write the question. We have x squared minus x minus 10 all over 10x, everything all squared, then plus x squared plus x minus 10 all over 10x, everything all squared, equal to 1 over 10. So now, what we are going to do, let us observe that we have this square here affecting both this 10, also affecting x. So we can bring out this 10 outside, also bring this outside here, then square it so that the work can be easy for us. So let's go. So what this simply means is that what I can bring out 1 over 10, 1 over 10, then all squared, because the square here is affecting it, all squared, then multiplying, we have x squared minus x minus 10. Now we have x, and the square will still affect there. Okay, the same thing, do it to this other term. We have plus 1 over 10, everything all squared also. Then we have x squared plus x minus 10 all over x all squared. Then we have equal to 1 over 10. So the next thing we do now, we are going to have to square this 1 over 10. So squaring that gives us 1 over 100. Now multiplying x squared minus x minus 10 all over x, then all squared, then plus 1 over 100. We have the same thing here, x squared plus x minus 10 all over x all squared, equal to 1 over 10. So the next thing now is for us to get rid of this fraction. So we need to eliminate the denominator. So what do we need to do? The LCM is 100 rather. Just multiply through by 100. If I multiply through by 100, it means we have to use 100 times 1 over 100. Okay, now we multiply this x squared minus x minus 10 all over x all squared, then plus 100 also multiplying 1 over 100, and we have x squared minus x, that's plus x minus 10 all over x all squared, equal to 100 times 1 over 10. Now let us proceed. This one will take care of this. This takes care of this. 10 here takes care of this 100, gives us 10. Now we are left with the left hand side, x squared minus x plus 10 Oh, that's minus 10. Minus 10 all over x all squared. Then plus x squared plus x minus 10 all over x all squared equal to 10. So now let us rearrange this expression, or simply let us divide the whole numerator by the denominator. So where is the denominator? The denominator is this x. We are going to distribute it to each of the numerator. Okay, so let's go. We have x squared here all over x. Let's deal with the first bracket. Then minus x all over x, the same thing as minus 10 all over x. So we have here all squared. Do the same thing to this second bracket. We have x squared over x, then that's plus x over x minus 10 over x. Everything all squared equal to 10. So when we cancel out, at the end of the day, we'll be left with here x. Then x cancel x gives us minus 1. Then minus 10 over x. Remember, there is square. So you square it. Now plus the next one here, we will still have x, then become plus 1, then minus 10 over x all squared equal to 10. Good, we are going. Before we do this now, let us rearrange. Okay, let us rearrange this expression here. We're having this 10 over x here. We also have 10 over x here, negative 10 over x. So here we can bring this down to become x minus 10 over x. Then take the minus 1 to this side, and we square. Then plus this one here becomes x minus 10 over x. Then take the plus 1 there, then all squared equal to 10. So now we can use a substitution. Let us choose any alphabet to represent x minus 10 over x. So we can say let x minus 10 over x be equal to, let's say, b. You can use b, you can use y, you can use z, you can use any alphabet of your choice. So we just want to replace x minus 10 over x so that the work can become easy for us. So let's go. So this expression now becomes, in place of this, we'll put b there. In place of this, we put b. So it will now become, for the first bracket here, becomes b minus 1 all squared. Then the next one becomes b plus 1 all squared equal to 10. So we can now open the bracket now so that we can form a quadratic equation. So let's go. So if I expand this, it means I have a b minus 1, then b minus 1. We'll put the bracket plus b minus 1, the b plus 1 here, then b plus 1 equal to 10. Now let us open the bracket. If I open the bracket, b times b gives us b squared. At the end of the day, we are going to have minus 2b, then plus 1 for this first bracket. When you open the bracket and simplify, you're going to have that. Now let's go to the second expansion. Becomes b squared, then plus 2b plus 1, now equal to 10. So let's collect the like terms. So that means that what? B squared plus b squared. We have a 2b squared. So this b squared here, this 2b here, and this 2b we cancel out. So we will be left with 1 plus 1. That is 2. So this becomes plus 2 equal to 10 because the right hand side is 10. So now let us move the other two to now imply that 2b squared equal to 10 minus 2. So 2b squared is now equal to 8. So divide both side by 2, b squared, it becomes 8 all over 2. So which means b squared equal to 4. So we can find the square root of b, of 4 rather. So therefore b becomes equal to plus or minus the root of 4. So which gives us b equal to plus or minus 2. So that is the value for b. But remember that it is not b that we are asked to find in this expression or in this equation. We are looking for x. So recall that we said that x minus 10 over x equal to what? B. So recall we have this. So which means we are going to substitute this for b. Now, let us multiply through by x because we need to get rid of this x as the denominator so that we can have a linear quadratic equation. So if you multiply through, we're going to have x squared minus 10 because this will cancel out, then equal to bx. So let us move bx to the left so that we can have a standard quadratic equation. So we have x squared now minus bx, because if it moves to the left, it becomes negative bx, then minus 10 equal to 0. Okay, so now remember that our b is equal to plus or minus 2 from the calculation. So we need to use quadratic formula here. So using quadratic formula, we have x equal to minus b plus or minus the root of b squared minus 4ac now all over 2a. So we need to plug the formula. So your a here is equal to 1. Then while your b is equal to minus b, then your c equal to minus 10. So let us plug these values into this formula. So we can have x equal to, we know that b is equal to plus or minus 2. So here we're already having minus b here, becomes minus b. Okay, put it there. Then plus or minus the root of b squared. What was our b squared? We said our b squared here is 4 from the calculation. We said our b squared is equal to 4. So let's replace it with 4. Then we have 4, then minus 4 into a is 1, c is negative 10. Then all over 2 times 1. So therefore, this negative sign for b will cancel out. So it will now become plus b. We are told that from the calculation, b is equal to plus or minus 2. So you put your plus or minus 2, then plus or minus the root of. So this is 4. 4 minus 4 times minus 10 will give us minus 40. This becomes 4 plus 40, then all over 2 there. So we go further by saying x equal to plus or minus 2, then plus or minus the square root of 44 all over 2. Now 44 can be broken down into 2 factors such that one of them will have a perfect square and the other one could be a prime number. So it will now give us plus or minus 2 plus or minus the root of 4 times 11. Root of 4 times 11. So 11 times 4 is 44. Then all over 2. So we are still going. We have x equal to plus or minus 2 plus or minus the square root of 4 is 2, becomes 2 Then 11 does not have the square root, to put root 11. Now, all over 2. So 2 is common here. Let us factor it outside. 2 is common. We have 2 here. Will be outside. We have plus or minus 2. The rest put here becomes plus or minus 1 plus or minus the root of 11. Now, all over 2. Here, 2 can cancel out. So we then have it. Our final answer becomes x equal to plus or minus 1 plus or minus the square root of 11. So what does it imply? It implies that what? X has 4 possible values. The first one, we are going to be having plus 1 plus square root of 11. Let's go. So it means the possible values of x are number 1 plus 1, that is 1 plus the root of 11, that is the first one. Then the second one will be what? Minus 1 plus the root of 11. Okay, so we also have minus 1 minus the root of 11. Then we also have a 1 minus the root of 11. We have 1 minus the root of 11. So these are the values of x. I hope you understood this solution. Please kindly follow this page, subscribe to this channel so that we can get to greater number of students on this platform. Bye.